record to this computer. All right, so welcome to the Facebook Live Masterclass, guys. I wanted to do this masterclass of Facebook Live because we're in a time with social media right now where videos is going to get you a lot of massive exposure. It's going to help you build your audience. It's going to help you make a lot of money online if you're consistently doing videos, right? And I've made pretty much every little bit amount of money I made online came from doing a video. Okay, that's how I burst onto the scene. When I first came onto the scene, I started doing recorded videos first before we started doing Facebook Lives. Okay, then once Facebook started letting regular people go live, I said, hey, I got to jump onto this and catch this wave as well too, because videos, guys, again, you know, it's going to help you get massive exposure, and videos build like, know, and trust with your audience the fastest. But what I want to do for this masterclass is something totally different I did from the first video challenge, right? Like every single month, you see people doing video challenges all the time. 30-day video challenge, 7-day video challenge. And what do they normally have y'all doing, right? A bunch of videos. So like they give you a topic, you do a video every single day, and it's helping you get out your comfort zone with doing videos, right? So I said, hey, we're not just going to do a video challenge this time. We're actually going to jump into the technical side, all the back end stuff on, okay, now that you're doing videos, how do you get those videos to convert people into a team member or into a sale? All right, so that's what I really want to focus on in this masterclass. So if you're somebody watching this on a recording, I highly recommend as we go through each week, okay, and I want to make sure this is interactive too. Like this is not going to be one of those classes with Zach doing all the talking. All right, so y'all going to have to interact with me, talk back to me, because we really got to get this buckled down in 2018 to help y'all get massive exposure, so you guys can get more team members, more customers in your business. So for right now, who is doing Facebook Lives consistently right now? You can type yes in the comment stream, or you want to come on mute. You know, let us know if you're consistently doing Facebook Lives. Jackson shaking her head no. Xandra, no, you're not doing consistently. Melinda, what about you, Melinda? You haven't been doing consistently. Ty, you on mute. You can let us know in the comment stream if you need to. So let me ask y'all this question. Why are you guys not doing them consistently? What is stopping you from doing Facebook Lives consistently right now?
Failure to plan.
Failure to plan. Okay, okay. So let's talk about that for a second. What are you trying to plan?
Consistency. No, every time I get started in one of these things, it's like the analysis paralysis sets in with the topic. Having a topic all the time about something, you know, and it's like I feel like also whenever I think about it, is when it's like a total brain freeze. What should I talk about today? Whatever. But if I'm listening to a training and or like I'm doing my life coach training now and stuff like that, or if I'm on one of your things, or I come across something inspirational or motivational, whatever, and it's something that I'm really feel really strongly about, or I think that people should know, and I jump on a live right then, it's much more free flowing, and I'm more confident in it. Whereas when I have notes and stuff, then I get all discombobulated in my head.
Okay, cool. That's real. I know that happens to a lot of people. Good stuff. Thanks for sharing that, Jax. Who else? Xandra, what stops you from going live consistently?
Can you hear me?
Loud and clear, my friend.
All righty. I don't have an excuse. I was doing them consistently, and then towards the end of the year, because of what I do for a living, my caseload got bigger, so I got really, really busy with patients, and so I just need to get back into it. But I was in 2017 doing them consistently.
Okay. All right, so we got to build it back up.
Yes.
Right. Good stuff. What about you, Melinda? Well, let me unmute you.
I'm trying to use my phone, so I'm not able to maneuver. But I started out doing consistency, and then I started getting a lot of distractions. So I think I'm gonna have to find a way to handle the distractions. So and when I know it, I think I get up in the morning and say I'm going to do a Facebook Live. But before I know it, I have a lot of distractions, and then next thing I know, it's the end of the day. I'm exhausted, and then I just don't do it.
Yep, I've totally been there. Okay, thank you for sharing that. And Fran, what's up, Fran? Fran then popped in the building. So tell us, my friend, have you been doing Facebook Lives? And if not, why not?
No, I'm scared.
You scared? What you scared of?
Excuse my hair. I'm scared. You're gonna be looking at me.
Listen, don't be scared of people looking at you. They want to see your awesome face.
No, they're gonna be judging. They're gonna be judging the way I talk and all of this stuff.
Oh no. Well, thanks for sharing. Listen, I appreciate y'all, being honest with us, being transparent with us, because this is what Mastermind is all about, right? We all have some things, some fears, whether it's some limiting beliefs, whether it's a busy, because life is going to happen. Let's be real, right? Life is going to happen. So we all have things that probably are stopping us from being consistent with Facebook Live. But what I need y'all really to commit to in 2018 is figuring out, like, at least one day every single week that your audience knows you're going to go live. Okay, you really need to figure it out. So whatever day is going to be that you're going to be consistent, pick that day and stay consistent. So you may not go live every single day like Zach Shaheed or Keisha Bass or whoever else you're following, right? But you just want to know, well, you want your audience to know that you're going to show up, okay? Because when it comes to really making money online, building a team, if you're a network marketer trying to build a team, if you're in affiliate marketing, trying to generate sales, when it comes to making money online, your audience has to trust you, okay? They have to trust you. So if y'all taking notes, put that in your notes. Your audience has to trust you. So when you think about how is somebody going to trust you, right? The way they're going to trust you is by them seeing you consistently. Okay, you have to show up. So like I did a Facebook Live last year sometime called 50 First Dates. I don't know if y'all seen that Facebook Live that I did called 50 First Dates. If you have never seen the movie 50 First Dates, I don't know how Jackson popped in 2000. But there's a movie called 50 First Dates, right, where this lady in the movie, she always forgets her family the next day. And they have to tell her every single day, like remind her how she fell in love with her husband, how the first trip they went on, so it's called 50 First Dates, because every single day they got to remind her, right? So you do not want your audience to look at you like 50 First Dates. So if your audience is like, oh, I seen Fran this month, and then next month I don't see her, guess what they're going to do? They're going to go follow somebody else that they see show up on a regular basis, okay? Because we all hear this. What you say, Fran?
I don't know what to say. Now that I'm jumping in, I'm thinking about it. I've been thinking about it all day. I'm like, I don't know. I guess I'm all over the place. I'm in this, I'm in that. So I really don't know where to gear, where to stick to, what to start talking about.
And we're going to talk about that here in a second, because one thing that I know network marketers especially make a mistake of is I have to always talk about my network marketing company, right? Because a lot of times we get pressure from the upline, like, I don't see you talking about the company. Why are you not talking about the company? Nobody's going to know you're building a business. You're not talking about the company. And I know that happens. And if you're somebody just honestly just truly not passionate about talking about whatever it is in the company, it's going to feel uncomfortable. So like me and Melinda had this conversation about a month ago, or maybe 2 months ago. I remember we had the conversation. I was like, Melinda, what are you passionate about talking about, right? Like, what is comfortable, for you to talk about? And she said, Zach, what's comfortable for me to talk about is helping single moms, learn how to, be able to take care of themselves as a single mom. And I said, well, Melinda, brand yourself around that. Like, start talking about something that you're passionate about talking about. So if y'all are taking notes, write this down. What do I love talking about? What do I love talking about? And let's go around the room right now. So, Fran, if I ask you, what do you love to do? Like, what is something it just rolls off your tongue naturally to talk to people about?
All of y'all, my mom just says I talk about this all the time, but I don't really have a set. It's like I lost my passion. I don't know. I was into hair at one point because I'm a cosmetologist, and I just dropped the ball on that. And it's just for this year and the last year, it's just I kind of lost it. I don't know.
Okay. So gotcha. So what
I like to travel, but it made me scared. I'm in travel, but it's just, I guess, getting scammed. Just like, so I don't talk it, and then I see other people who know about it way better than I know about it, and so it's intimidating, kind of,
Okay. Gotcha.
So right now, it's just my confidence. my confidence would whatever, you know. I have skills, but it's my confidence with other things, you know, it's just negative things just kind of like stump me down. And I'm trying, you know, I keep coming back because I know it's something that I want, but it's a scary feeling to, you know. So that's why I'm coming to y'all to try to build my support group or get friends or whatever. I don't know what it is.
Absolutely. Well, you're in the right spot, my friend, because we all had that fear of, you know, feeling like it's really limiting beliefs we have, right? So because when I first got started online, you know, I used to say in my mind, I really didn't speak it out loud, but in my mind, I used to think like, why would people listen to Zach Shaheed? Like, exactly. I'm not a six-figure earner. You know, I haven't produced all these millionaires yet. So why would anybody listen to me? Like, I'm jumping on the scene talking about, I got these Zach facts and I want to help you, you know, generate leads, but why will people listen to me? And that's really just my subconscious, you know, as my mentor would say, that Dino, you know, going rah, 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 in your ear, trying to tell you you're not good enough. But you are good enough, and you guys got to understand that, because somebody needs to hear from Fran, from Stephanie, from Melinda, from Jack, from Zandra, from Todd. Like, the message can't come from Zach. Like, they have to hear that message from you. So there's somebody out there waiting to hear, you know, what you have to say. You just got to be willing to step out there, understand that, you know, in the beginning, you may suck at videos. I did. I tell people all the time, when I first started doing my videos, I was absolutely horrible. Okay, it's like I got online, didn't really know what to talk about, but I just stayed consistent, right? I just stayed consistent. So, you know, it's that process, friend, of just getting started, staying consistent, and don't worry about messing up. Don't worry about what you may, you know, thinking about what people may say, you know, how your video, just do it. Just stay consistent, and you're going to build your tribe up, right? So, matter of fact, I want to title this topic for tonight is going to be building your audience up. And I'll tell y'all why in a second. But usually want to make sure you start building your audience. And the way you're going to do it is by doing some videos and providing them some content. We'll come back to some content here in a second. What's up, Stephanie? Stephanie's in the building. And while I'm thinking about it, let me show y'all this real quick. Let me screen share to show y'all this real quick. Then I want to come back and go around the room again about what are y'all passionate about talking about. So, like I was telling y'all, we're not going to do this like a regular video challenge, but we do have video topics for you guys to do videos every single day. So let me go into the group to show you. All right, so you all should be in this group. If you're not in this group, let me know after the broadcast tonight, and I will add you all in. But in this group, on the Files tab right here, the Dominate Social Media Coaching Mastermind, on the Files tab, you have all the video topics right here, topics for Facebook Live. So I gave you 37 topics right here to go through. So you can pick a topic and go live every single day. Now, what I want to do as you guys go live, you know, just to make sure we support each other, before you go live, you can post it in the group. And then also, well, post that you're going live in the group. And then make sure you share your Facebook Live to the group so that way we can all join in and support you on your live, either live or on the replay. But as you can see, is 37 video topics here, right? So you have like one that says, share something that inspires you. Share your strategy for working your business around kids. Do a Facebook Live around your expertise. So there's a lot of different topics here. And then most of these topics are not going to be about any particular network marketing company. It's not going to be about any particular product or service. What these topics will allow you to do is get your audience to know who you are. Okay, because that's what you want to start off with, is having your audience know who you are. Because at the end of the day, they can care less about what you're selling if they don't even trust you. Okay? If they don't trust you, they don't care less about what you're selling. So all these topics right here will get them to start trusting you, like, especially if you do like a book review. You do a book review, share your thoughts about a book or how a book changed your life. I mean, boom. So you got 37 topics back here, guys. 37 topics that you can go live from. And make sure, like I said, you post them in the group once you go live. We're going to be doing this masterclass for the next 4 weeks. So if there's ever a time when you can't make it, right here, it says got questions, can attend. make sure you post all your questions on this thread right here. So that way, when I do the recording, I can go back and answer all your questions. So just come right into the group, post your questions there, and then one last thing, and I'll come back. Everyone on here should have access to the member site. If you do not have access to the member site, let me know so I can make sure we get you full access to it, because all of the replays will be in the member site. So if you come into the member site and hover over boot camp, it's going to be under Facebook Live Mastery. So as we get done with each video, I will upload those back here. And also, a lot of times, guys, like I have a lot of stuff in my head, right? So I'll be meaning to say stuff, okay, inside of the Zoom, so I may forget. Okay, so if I forget to say something, what I'm going to do is record a video, and I'm going to put it on this tab right here, and I'm going to let y'all know that I posted a new video right inside of Facebook Live Mastery, so you can go back and watch it. All right, so just want to let y'all know that. So again, if you don't have access to the member site, let me know so we can get you access to that, to get access to all the recordings. But let's go back around. All right, so Melinda, tell everybody what you're passionate about talking about. Like, what motivates you? What inspires you? What do you feel like you can talk about naturally?
Just basically talk about helping people, encouraging, uplifting, inspiring. I can talk about that with passion. So that's what I think I'll be talking about over the next couple of weeks. Okay. Some of your books that you had out there were some of the things that I had already tapped into that I was going to do, book review and what I'm passionate about and some of that. So that's what I'll be talking about and planning out for the challenge, for the mastermind.
Okay, great. Good stuff. What about you, Jax? Hold on, you muted.
My laptop from my phone, so I'm trying to yeah, because I like to talk about things that make people think. Mm-hmm. I want people to I don't want to give them the answers. I want to teach them how to find the answers. Because I can't be there for everybody all the time, right? And so if I teach people, I'm trying to learn how to teach people how to teach people. That way it's perpetual, and whether that is to teach them how to be more self-aware, how to be more positive in what they do, what to focus on rather than, focus on the positive, not the negative, be grateful for what they have instead of envious about what they don't have. Because once you get everything going right up here, the universe starts moving in the right direction. And right now I'm kind of focusing more on the mind just because it really coordinates with everything I'm doing, whether it's the health and wellness stuff. Like I don't do anything with selling health and wellness stuff, but I'm getting myself more fit and showing my results has people like, okay, you're doing something. It takes motivation to do that. It takes inspiration to do that. But they also know that because I'm doing it and I have it, in me, they're coming to me and saying, I want to be like you. What are you doing? And
these came back from a search.
Ain't nobody talking to your phone? Sorry, my phone was just like, oh, I'm sorry. Hey. But it's the same thing. And it goes back to SAN, where it's telling, our boot camp tells people what, how to think, to get the best results and how to brand yourself and all that kind of stuff. So people already know that I'm out there to boost you. I'm not out there to give you something and then walk away from you. You know what I mean? So when I feel more comfortable talking about making yourself a better person or like giving advice kind of thing, because it's what I've always done all my life. I'm the go-to person. You know what I mean?
Okay, cool. Good stuff. Thanks for sharing that. All right, Stephanie, let's talk about yours for a second. What are you passionate about, my friend?
I am passionate about God. I find that most of my conversation centers around, my spirituality, and I really like to encourage people. And I like music, and No, I like to be inspiring, and I'm very spontaneous, and I know I need to do a bit more planning, and a little less spontaneity shows people who I am, and I actually get a lot of response or a lot of engagement, but the only problem is you don't really see who all viewed. You get a lot of views, but you don't see who all viewed it. So that's kind of a challenge. But I do get people watching and whatnot. I love to talk about travel, but for me, I want to travel. I haven't had the experience of traveling. So some of those travel experiences are kind of difficult for me to share because, like you said, why would people want to listen to me? And I have not reached that level of success. But as I'm poking around and seeing different things, I'm seeing some topics that I can kind of move into to do that. And I really want to reach people who are working, and want to do something on the side. And but I don't know if that's really the right niche. If there's enough people like that they don't plan to burn their ship. They're still planning to keep their jobs and whatnot. Most people are looking to find another source altogether. So. But that's what I'm passionate about.
Gotcha. So let me ask you a question. Who on this panel right now likes somebody who's honest with them? If you like somebody who's honest, raise your hand. Somebody you feel like is not shady, that's going to tell you the truth all the time. Everybody likes an honest person, right? So when it comes to, because like I said, guys, it's really a limiting belief that we put in our own minds, like, who wants to listen to me? Because I had it myself, right? Like, again, I'm not a top earner yet when I first started. I didn't have a lot of results. So who would want to listen to me, right? So one thing my mentor always told me is, Zach, be honest with people. He's like, it is okay that if you're just starting off to get on your video and say, hey guys, my name is Zach Shaheed. Matter of fact, we first started, our video topics were Create Lifestyle Freedom, right? So I would get on and say, hey, this is Zach Shaheed with Create Lifestyle Freedom. And today I'm going to share with you some results that one of my team members had, in our awesome business program. And I talked about X, Y, and Z. So what did I do? I took the focus off me and put it back on what my team member did, right? I always talked about the results of people who were on my team and was saying, hey, because I'm taking mentorship from somebody who's also created these results, as long as I stay consistent with it, boom, it will happen for me too. And eventually it did. So I was always honest with my audience, right? You never want to tell a story that, you're pretty much, you're making up, okay? Be honest with people because people can feel that. So even if you're not traveling, so if you say, hey, I'm in a travel company, I don't travel a lot right now, whatever reason it is, a job, finance, whatever it is, let your audience know, hey, you know what, I'm in a travel company because I love to travel. I don't travel as much as I would want to, but now I'm in a company where when I'm ready to travel more, it's going to allow me to travel more. But for right now, what I'm doing is I'm booking travel for my clients. People are reaching out to me asking for quotes. So you just talk about what you are doing and sell the results of other people. So again, don't let that limiting belief stop you that I'm not going to get started because I don't have results or, I'm not, whatever it is, guys. Just really focus on what you're passionate about. So if you're not really passionate about the travel side or the MLM side, figure out what's going to bring people into your world. Because the reason why I wanted to title this, who is your audience, is you guys have to figure out what problem are you going to solve in the marketplace. Okay, you really got to figure out what problem am I going to solve in the marketplace. And initially, when you bring people into your world, it may not be anything about your network marketing company or your affiliate marketing company. So you guys see me online, I branded the Dominate Social Media, right? But it has nothing to do with my affiliate marketing company or my network marketing company. Most people don't even know I have an MLM, okay, until they're inside the Facebook group. And then they're like, well, Zach, what do you do? What else do you do? How are you using this? And then I tell them. So like, for example, Stephanie, she said she loves talking about God. I know she's going to school right now, to finish all that up, right? So once she finishes that up, and she can build her a Facebook group, guys. She can build her a community of married couples, women that she want to focus on women, of people who love also to talk about God, okay, who also are believers and want her, you know, to feed and pour into them. And as they're in this group, what naturally happens, if you guys know, when you trust somebody enough, because they're giving you enough value, they're helping you solve a problem. When you trust them enough, people will say, well, Stephanie, what else did you do? Because I've seen you talk about travel before. You know, can you tell me more about that? Now the conversation is a lot easier conversation. Okay? Or they may see Bonita online. Bonita, I've been seeing you do the book review of the science of getting rich. I know you do something online, but what is it? Now you can jump on the phone, do a Zoom. It's an easier conversation, okay? So you got to first understand, have y'all written out a custom avatar yet, or who is your audience? Has anybody written? So if you have, again, listen, in the member site, let me screen share this so show you. There's a resource tab right here. All right, it's a resource tab, and it's a custom avatar sheet that you can download, and this will help you create your target audience, right? So you want to download that PDF and really start asking yourself, who do I want to serve? Okay, ask yourself that question, who do I want to serve? Because when I first got started, I said, hey, you know what? I love the industry of MLM, but I don't want to jump on Facebook Live and only talk about MLM. So I said, who do I want to serve? And for me, it was the network marketer that was trying to come online on social media and was struggling. Why? Because I was struggling when I first came online. So I said, I want to pour back into that person and to make sure I can help somebody, you know, navigate through the minefield. So I want y'all to think about, who is that ideal person that I want to help? And 9 times out of 10, it's somebody like you. If you think about it, somebody like you that want to do some of the same things that you do. So ask yourself, what attracted you to your business right now? Okay, what was it about your business, your part of the service, that attracted you to it? And what is the problem that you're going to solve for your target audience? You guys really need to think about that, and you know, have that ready before you really start. Well, I ain't gonna say before you start going live. Let me let Didi in real quick. But you wanna have an idea about that, so that way when you do go live, you can speak directly to your target audience. So I see Bonita's here, Didi's in. So Bonita, real quick, tell us, what are you passionate about talking about online?
What I'm passionate about is, okay, I created my Facebook group to help people to persevere through social media marketing, because I do know that, you know, you can have so many frustrating times and you want to give up and quit. So because of my strength in not quitting, and my strength in persevering, that was the reason why I created the group. So when I even though I'm in travel, a lot of times I feel like my focus is more towards helping those people, you know, instead of doing videos on my travel business. However, I have a passion for both. I have a passion for my travel business, and I also have a travel for, like I said, helping people to persevere social media marketing, because it can be hard, especially if you don't know what the heck you're doing, okay? Like me and you both. It's like you always said, when you tell every time you tell your story, I hear my story, because me and you both were in the same boat. So because I know what it feels like to want it so bad, and you're struggling so hard to try to learn it and want to learn it and know and learn what to do, you know, to be successful in online marketing and in marketing your business. I feel, okay, I'm just going to, bottom line, to sum it up, I like to also help people You know, as some of you may see some of my lives, I like to do my lives on social media marketing, encouraging people that I know that struggles through that. But at the same time, well, I'm starting to do my travel my travel videos. Okay, I'm starting to do those on Wednesdays and Saturdays because I do have to market that. That's my business. Okay,
Yeah,
it's
you're
my
right.
business.
You're right. And that's why I told them earlier, like, you might start planning some of this stuff out on the days that you
Yeah.
want to go live. But I want y'all to really hear again with Bonita. I hate to cut you off, Bonita, but you said something
That's
really
okay.
good that I need them to hear, right? She said, your story was my story, right? So
Yep.
when I first came online, and y'all need to write this down because this is golden. My mentor told me this. He said it's called My Story Marketing. All right, My Story Marketing. You want to be able to tell a story to your audience to make them feel a pain point that you may have had, but then solve that pain point, right? My Story Marketing. So when you guys think about a public speaker, right? Have anybody been to like an event where they had a public speaker that gets you all riled up, and then at the end of the broadcast, you're going to go spend your money?
Yeah.
Okay. So the reason why is because that public speaker made his story or her story fit your story. And you got so emotionally tied into it that you said, I'm going to go buy their book. I'm going to go buy their e-course. I don't care if my credit card maxed out. I'm going to find some money. I'm going to go buy it because I need this knowledge, okay, from this person. So when I tell you somebody needs to hear your story, they can't hear it from Zach Shaheen. That's why I stress about going live, because people want to join the teacher. Okay, they want to join a teacher. If you're in network marketing, you hear it all the time. They join the person in front of the room. Okay, one of my good friends said today, she was on a Facebook Live, right? She said, nobody wants to join the downline. Everybody wants to join the leader. And I was like, oh my God, that is true. Because when you bring somebody to a hotel meeting, when you put somebody on a webinar, they're looking at that person like, okay, if that person's teaching, if that person's in front of the room, I need to plug into that person. Matter of fact, my mentor now always, he said it just last weekend, right? He said, Zach, if I was to join a network marketing company right now, I would go find out who the top earner is in the company. Okay, I'm going to figure out who the person's in front of the room and say, I want to work with that person. And I said, but Robert, what if somebody else introduces you to the company? He said, I don't care. He said, I'm going to go join the top person, the person in front of the room, because I know that person can take me to where I need to go. So even though you guys may not be the top person in your company's compensation plan right now, if you are the person in front of the room, meaning you're on a Facebook Live, your audience is seeing you show up on a regular basis, guess who they're going to join when they think about your company? You want people, when they think about your company, somehow they think about you. Or when they think about whatever their pain is, whatever you guys are passionate about talking about, they think about you. So if it's Melinda with helping the single moms out, they need to think about Melinda. Like, I'm going to go to Melinda because I know Melinda can help the single moms out, okay? If it's something with spirituality, I need to go to Stephanie because I know Stephanie is going to help me with it. If it's going to be working on the mindset and they're like, my mindset's jacked up, I need to go see Jax, okay? They need to know that you are the expert, okay? So that's the whole thing. So that's why I say, okay, I'm going to title this, Who is Your Audience? And you got to build your audience first, okay? Put that on your sheets if you write this down. Build your audience first, because the only reason you guys are on a Zoom with me right now, the only reason you know about Dominate Social Media is because I built the audience first. Okay, guys, imagine this, right? Imagine you're part of a church congregation and it's only 5 people in the congregation. And the pastor say, hey, we got to raise $100,000 because we got to go build the new church across the street. Is it going to be easier for the pastor to get $100,000 from 5 people or from 100,000 people? It's going to be easier from 100,000 people, right? So it's the same thing like online. It's all about the numbers. Everything's all about numbers. Sales is all about numbers. Lead is all about the numbers. You have to get more numbers. So some of y'all may be saying, well, Zach, I see people looking at my videos. You know, I'm going live. How do I get those numbers to build up? And that's everything that we're going to go over in the masterclass. But the first thing I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna show you on my screen right here. The first way you're gonna build your numbers up is you have to go to where your target audience is. And that's why I asked y'all, have y'all really defined who your audience is? Because you have to go find them. You're gonna have to invest some time to go out there and find them and engage with them. Okay, write that word in your engage. You're gonna have to go find them and engage with them, right? So let me just show, let me screen share real quick and go inside of Facebook. Because guys, the way social media is set up right now, especially on Facebook, if you are somebody that's not engaging, then guess what? Facebook is not gonna give you engagement. It's not gonna recommend you to other people. So you have to go find your tribe, okay? Find your tribe. So if it's gonna be with Stephanie, you know, with, you know, her spirituality, the religious stuff, whatever, you know, you gotta go find them, right? If it's gonna be Jax with the mindset, you gotta go find them. So what you wanna do, this Facebook graph right here, guys, will let you search pretty much for anything, okay? For anything you're looking for. So if Stephanie was looking for like church groups, she can come up here, type in church groups. Look, church groups near me. So I can click on that and it's gonna pull up stuff near me that I can scroll through and engage with people that have the same interests that I have. So if I click on groups, so I don't have church, okay, so I just put on church groups. See what comes up. All right, look, different church groups right here. So doing it this way is gonna take you some time, but you wanna build your audience up. Because if you don't have an audience, it doesn't matter how much content you have, nobody's gonna see it, okay? And on your regular profile, because most of you are building your business on your profile right now, right? So on your regular profile, that's mostly filled with like friends and family who have already seen your stuff. So now you gotta go out and join groups and find people who have the same interests that you have. And once you find them, you go engage with them. So you may wanna take a couple minutes a day. If you're at work on lunch on your cell phone, or whenever you come home for an hour a day, go find people who are in the same niche or who you wanna target. And then you go like their stuff, you go comment on their stuff, okay? You engage with them, because what happens is when you start engaging with people, when you do go live and and Facebook knows you've been following people, engaging with them, it's gonna put your Facebook Live back in front of those people. So I did a test on this yesterday, you know, just to see how this algorithm is set up. So I followed 2 people yesterday, and as soon as I went live, those 2 people saw my live and then jumped on the live. So that's how I know the algorithm is set up for you to engage with people. But you're gonna have to initially go out there and find them and start engaging. So it can be whatever, like, again, Jack's mindset stuff, right? So you can type in personal development and see what comes up. And you're gonna find people talking about personal development. You know, go engage with these people. Find like Facebook pages that has a lot of engagement on it, right? Go engage in these pages. So like, I'll give you an example, since I'm in the, I target like network marketing, right? Let me pull this page up and show you. All right, so I went to this company's page the other day, and I noticed they have a lot of engagement on their page. So what I did was I liked the page, because what happens when I like the page, everybody else who likes the page, you know, they're gonna see Zach Shahid like the page, right? And then I scrolled through, and I just figured I'd find me a post that had a lot of engagement. This one has 44 comments, 15 comments. So what I do when I'm gonna look for an audience to target, I go find a post that has a lot of engagement on it, and I see what the comments look like. And then I see where I can jump in. If I can leave a comment, if I can engage, or if there's somebody on here that makes a great comment, then I would just go to their page to see if they have their follow button turned on. And like, this person doesn't, but if they have their follow button turned on, I will make sure that I click on their follow button. So if you are in network marketing and you don't have your follow button turned on for Facebook, make sure your follow button is turned on, okay? And there is a training in the member site that tells you how to get your follow button turned on. But you want your follow button turned on so you don't have to like always friend people when they come to your page. But I just go and engage with people, guys. I go in and engage so that way they come and look at my profile to see what Zach Shaheed is all about. So then they look at my profile and they're either going to send me a friend request or guess what? They're going to start jumping on some Facebook Lives. But you guys are going to need to define who your audience is and then go out there and look for them. What's up, Ty? I see your camera's on, man. What's going on?
Not too much. Just learning this value, just getting this value in. So.
Awesome, man. Glad to have you here. So, yeah, guys, go out, find your audience, right? Find your tribe, and then you go and engage with your tribe. And then when they come to your page, what's going to happen when they see your Facebook Lives consistently, guess what they're going to say? Oh, I saw Todd go live, Stephanie go live, Didi's going live, Linda's going live. Let me see what they're talking about. Let me see if there's somebody I want to continue to engage with. So this is why your content has to stay consistent, because as you're going out there reaching out to these people, they're going to come to your page and you got to have something of value to provide for them. Because again, people join the teacher. All right, let's see. Hold up. I'll make sure I get Shay up in the building. Yep, that's right, friend. It works with that purpose. So again, you engaging with them, it seasons the algorithm up. So that algorithm, Facebook is genius, guys. I don't know how Zuckerberg figured this stuff out, but it's so genius that it knows the type of person you like to engage with. So you want to be careful, people that you accept as friends. You want to be careful the stuff you're liking, because Facebook starts to study that, and then it starts putting other content in front of you, or it starts recommending you to other people that it feels like you want to build a relationship with. So this is why now I'm very particular, on who I allow, to be my friend on Facebook, because I don't want Facebook to continue to recommend the wrong person to you. Okay, or if I go out and engage with people, I make sure they're in my target audience. So y'all let me know if y'all got value from that so far. If y'all got any questions about how to go find your audience and why you need to engage with them. Anybody has any question about that? That's right, friend. It's the same. Instagram, see, only thing I don't like about Instagram really, it's a lot of bots on Instagram. I don't know if y'all noticed that. If you're on Instagram, Instagram has a lot of bots. So what is a bot? A bot is if you make a post on Instagram, then if somebody has a bot set up, the bot is like automatically responding back to you. And you may think it's that person, but it's like just a robot responding back to you. So it may be somebody that say, hey, great post, I love your page, send me a DM. And most of them people trying to flip you into their deal, but it's a lot of bots on Instagram. I like Facebook because it has a lot of true engagement on it right now. But if you leverage Instagram the right way with the hashtags, you can make a lot of money on Instagram. And if you're doing like Instagram stories, so you can do videos on Instagram stories, and go live on Instagram as well too. If you want to leverage that platform. But for me, it was Facebook Live that I got the exposure from. So that's why I wanted to do the masterclass around the Facebook Live. All right, so yeah, guys. So build your audience first, right? Build your audience, because you can have a lot of content, but if the audience is not built, nobody's looking at it, it is like, hey. So the next thing you got to figure out is like, as you're building your audience, where is your audience going to go? So who on here has their own Facebook group right now? See, Jack's raising her hand, Todd, Stephanie, Shay. Okay, so you want to build your Facebook group, okay, because your Facebook group is gonna act like a email list on social media. Okay, now the purpose of the Facebook group is so you can keep people there and provide them value, but ultimately you're gonna take them from your Facebook group and get them on your email list, right? Which, as we continue to go on through each week, we're gonna build upon each week on how to get people into your Facebook group, how to get them onto your email list, and then once they're on your email list, how to get them to be like a customer or a team member. So we'll build upon that each week. But today, I wanted to focus on, the audience, because you got to build the audience first. Again, that's the only reason most of y'all met me from Live Zach Facts. Okay, that's it. It was Live Zach Facts. Somebody shared a Live Zach Fact. That's how you found me. I got you in the Facebook group, and then we grew from there, right? So you have to build your audience first. So now, when you're saying, okay, Zach, I'm gonna go out there, I'm gonna find my audience, right? I'm gonna find my audience. But what do I talk to my audience about? I got to have something to consistently talk to my audience about. Again, guys, when you clearly define your avatar, okay, let me just say this, and it may be a little hard for some of y'all, but I said this masterclass, so I got to be real with you, okay, because I want y'all to win in 2018. If you don't have content to talk about on a regular basis, that means you need to do more learning yourself, period. Point blank, period. Okay, you need to do more learning yourself, because if you are in network marketing, we got Super Saturdays, we got conference calls all the time. Okay, you guys are on all different type of webinars, learn marketing. You guys jump on Zach Facts, Keisha Bass, everybody else. You're jumping on everybody's stuff, right? But what are you doing with this information to brand you? Okay, so when we start talking about the limiting belief of who wants to listen to me, guys, you have a lot of information that other people are not even seeking. They're not seeking this information. You guys have the information and they need to hear it from you. Okay, so there's no new, let me tell you, there's no new information, guys. It's only rebranding. Write that down. Okay, there's no new information. It is only rebranding. Everything Zach Shahi learned, guess who I learned it from? A Robert Hollis, a Ray Higdon, a Keisha Bass. I learned it from somebody else who taught it to me. Zach repackages it and teaches it to somebody else. Why? Because people join the teacher. Okay, you want to be in front of the room. So now you got to take all this training you guys are going through on a regular basis and say, how can I teach this to my audience? Because somebody needs to hear from me. So again, if you feel like you don't have content, you need to start recreating. Just take everything you've been learning, okay, repackage it into your own words and teach it to somebody else. That's how you get content. Because guys, you think about like on YouTube, right? Have you guys ever seen somebody do like a cell phone unboxing on YouTube? Have you ever seen that? If you haven't, go look it up. Go look up Galaxy S9 right now, right? And you're going to see all these people doing a unboxing of the cell phone. And what are they doing when they're unboxing? They're telling you about all the features, you know, how loud the speaker is, how the camera is so freaking awesome, you know, how you can use it in your business, in your life. And it's an unboxing. And guess what? They're getting millions of views for teaching people how to unbox a cell phone. Okay? So now I want you guys to think about what you're passionate about talking about, okay? And what can you teach a person around that? So if it's travel, okay, okay, let's see the top 10 places to travel for the summer for families. Okay, how to get your passport the right way. Okay, what you need to know before you go travel overseas. Okay, if it's health and wellness, how am I going to burn fat and keep the fat off? Okay, I don't like lifting weights, so how else can I lose weight and keep the fat off? So you got to get creative. Okay, if you guys have read the book, The Science of Getting Rich, it talks about being creative and not competitive, right? You got to get in your mind, how can I be creative today? What type of content I can put out is going to solve the problem of my audience? And that's what you do your lives about. Okay, your lives have to solve the problem of your target audience.
Yes.
Okay? It has to. When it starts solving the problem, like Bonita said, your story becomes their story, then guess what? Boom, they're going to listen to you because you were that person. They were waiting to come across their timeline to teach them something.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So now that you guys know that, your first homework assignment, okay, that I need y'all to have ready for next week is, what is the problem I'm solving? Okay. You need to figure out what is the problem you are solving. Okay. And then on top of that, I want you guys to have your intro. Okay, your intro, because when you start doing Facebook Lives, you got to have that intro that's going to tell people what you're talking about. So when they jump on your live, they don't leave in like 5 seconds. Because y'all know people's attention span is like real short, right? So if you get on the Facebook Live and you're like, hey, yeah, this is Zach. I'm going to wait for my audience to build up. So yeah, y'all come on in. Yeah, I'm going to just wait here for a second. Guess what's going to happen? I'm going to jump on your live and I'm out. It's like, nah, I'm good. I'm not even interested no more. Okay, so you got to get your intro down packed to where you jump on. It's like, hey, what's going on, y'all? This is Zach Shahi, CEO of Dominate Social Media, and today I'm going to teach you guys how to generate 10 leads in 2 days. Blah blah blah. Boom. They know exactly what they're jumping on for. Okay, so get your intro ready. Who are you, and what problem are you solving? Okay, so those are 2 homework assignments for next week. What problem are you solving? And who are you? You guys really got to define what you're talking about. And again, it doesn't have to be around your network marketing company. It doesn't have to be. Okay, it can just be something you're passionate about. Like Todd, you have kids, Todd?
No, I don't have kids.
All right, so tell us a little bit about yourself and what you're passionate about.
Okay, so my name is Todd Gross Jr. Most people call me TJ. I grew up in Baltimore, Maryland. I've been in the Navy for 15 years, and outside of that, I'm a life coach, neurolinguistic program practitioner, and I just love teaching people that they don't have to live the life that's portrayed on TV. Like, just because the news tells you to go do this or go do that, that's not what we're here for. We weren't here to pay bills and die. So that's
right.
That's me. So.
That's right.
Absolutely.
There you go. That's right.
And do y'all believe that there's other people who can relate to not wanting to just pay bills and die? Okay. Yeah. So we all know this, right? So Todd, what is your product or service that you offer to help people not have to just pay bills and die?
Well, I offer a free discovery session to show people where they are, show them where they want to be, and then we make steps to get from where they are to where they want to be.
Okay. So when they after your free session, are they buying like coaching from you, or what are you offering?
Yeah,
okay.
Coaching sessions.
Coaching sessions. Okay. And how many different coaching packages you have?
I have 3 different packages right now.
Okay. Okay. And have you been going live at all right now, Todd?
I have been going live, yeah.
So how often you go live now?
Every day.
Boom. So Todd, he should be already. If he go live every day, if he's going out reaching to his audience, then he should have more views coming to it. So have you been seeing your views go up, Todd? Have you been going live every day?
Yes, I definitely have. Yep.
Okay. Awesome. And are you going live from your profile or a fan page?
From my fan page, and then I share it to my profile.
Nice. And see, we're going to talk about reasons why eventually you want to have a fan page and sharing it to your profile. Like Todd said, it's a method behind. Like I told you, this masterclass, we're going to be doing videos, but this is really the behind the scenes on why you need to be doing X, Y, and Z, so you guys can start getting sales and customers, right? So, Todd will give y'all an overview of, hey, I want to help people, know that, hey, they don't just have to just pay bills and die, right? So his content he create, he's going to be speaking to the pain points of that, okay? And then letting people know he has a free offer that we can get a session with him so he can help them figure out where they need to go next. Okay, so like next week, we're going to talk about how to create you a free offer, because all y'all need one. If you don't have a free offer right now, you're going to need a free offer to where you're going to get people in your Facebook group, or you're going to get people on your email list. You have to have some type of free offer to continue to engage with your audience and provide value. Because understand this, as you start doing your lives more consistently, everybody's not going to sign up right then, right? But as you build your audience, everything's in the numbers. So you got to get your numbers up. So as you build your audience up, you get your numbers up. You're going to have people on your list that may just hang around 6 months to a year just watching you, okay? And they're really just watching to see how consistent you're going to stay. Because, look, guys, I'm going to tell you, it's so funny. Some people just show up to see when you're going to quit, okay? They just show to see when you're going to quit, and they're like, just being nosy, right? But then you're going to have other people, they just haven't trusted you yet. It's like they're still trying to figure out, okay, should I message Jax to figure out what's going on? And as long as you stay consistent, guess what's going to happen? They're going to message you and try to say, hey, Jax, tell me what you got going on. I need to know.
You know how ironic that is? Today. All right. I kind of fell off of my attraction marketing, with taking over my family's business coming up in June and whatnot. And so I just kind of been really focusing on making sure that I had all my ducks in a row and stuff. But the last 2 weeks, I picked my attraction marketing back up, and I've been putting posts that invoke engagement and, critical thinking. And I've done some Facebook Lives and stuff. And today I had a girl that I haven't seen her like my posts on my lives, nothing. Since June of last year, she was interested in the toothpaste. She was in, I'd posted it on a for sale thing, and she commented, and I messaged her about it, and that was June of last year. Today, out of the clear blue, she messages me and says, I've been watching your stuff the past couple weeks. I tried I don't want to have to sell anything. because I tried it already and it didn't go anywhere. So I let her know. I was like, look, it didn't go anywhere because you weren't trained properly. However, I suggest boot camp. It's $1, 30 days. What do you have to lose? She signed up today.
Boom. There it is. There it is.
Oh.
Great success story right there. Great success story, my friend. So that happens, guys. I'm telling you that. People are watching you. Okay? People are watching you. So you got to create that content that's going to serve them so they can reach out. I'm going to tell you, like, one thing I see network marketers mess up, especially. Remember this, too, guys. If you're in network marketing, again, if your audience if you're on your profile and everybody on your profile are family and friends, they're probably already people that you made a list of 100 names of. You already called them about the last 2 businesses you were part of. So it's like they're tired of hearing of you in this network marketing thing. Okay, they're like, I'm tired of hearing of it. So yeah, I may give them a like here and there. I may jump on the video to pop in, but they are not the person that you need to be speaking to. Okay, you got to build an audience up of people that you want to serve and solve problems for the people. So what I see network marketers do, right? They jump on a Facebook Live or they're making posts on their page and they're mad. Okay, they're mad because nobody's engaging, and you can feel the madness coming off of them. Have y'all ever seen anybody on Facebook Live get frustrated? I've seen it. Like, I've seen them get on a live and they be like, why y'all not talking to me? Why? How come ain't nobody messaged me yet about my business? No, why y'all be seeing me post stuff? Why ain't nobody hitting me up? I've seen multiple network marketers do that. And the reason being, those people that's on your friends list are not in your target audience. And you got to be okay with knowing that and say, hey, maybe I need to refresh my friends list, find me some new friends. And that's why I told y'all, because on week like number 4, we're going to talk about some paid advertising stuff, how to target people, right? But until you start doing paid ads and getting people in front of your stuff, you got to go find these people. So you got to jump into these Facebook groups. You got to go search profile pages, fan pages, engage with people and get them coming to you. And when you got the content on your page, then they'll start following you. They will friend you. Then you can add them into your Facebook group. You can get them on your email list. All right. So I see Stephanie says, should your group be centered around your MLM or what you're passionate about? I am going to always say what you're passionate about. The thing about that is you may have a product in your MLM that you're very passionate about, okay? And you can talk about a particular product that's going to solve a problem of your audience, but I will never have, me personally, I will never have a Facebook group that is X, Y, and Z company, like the company's names all over it, okay? I will be talking about a particular product that's in the company that's going to solve a problem, and then get people into my group and then provide them more value around how that product is going to help them. So hope that makes sense, Stephanie. I definitely wouldn't, like I say, just have it all about just the MLM. So the group name is all, okay, so look, brand the solution. So you have to get creative with the group name. Okay, brand the solution. You are looking to brand the solution. So for me, my solution was dominate social media. Okay, that was my solution. How am I gonna help people dominate social media? By getting massive exposure, they can generate leads online. That's the solution, dominate social media. So if you have a product that's a weight loss product or whatever it is, you want to figure out what this product can do that's going to solve a problem, and then you create you a name just based around that. You brand in the solution. Let's see. Fran says, I'm passionate about health, care, wellness, travel, and beauty. I started using essential oils, but not selling yet. So what you want to do, Fran, is really, out of all the ones you just named, again, figure out of all of them, which one can you talk about naturally? You know, and it just flows off your tongue naturally. That's the one I would start with, because you have to be known for something first. Like, you may eventually have multiple different things, but you want to be known for something. Like Todd right now is being known for something. Okay, people know him for something. So as he builds his audience around that, eventually if he offers other things, then he already has an audience that likes him, knows him, and trusts him. So if he say, hey guys, you know what? You guys have been coaching clients with me for a long time. I've helped you in X, Y, and Z ways. Now I'm offering this. Then guess what they're gonna do? They're gonna go buy it. Okay, I'll give you an example. A good friend of mine, Haziq Ali, some of y'all may know him, right? He does a daily conference call every single day. And Haziq never sold anything on these conference calls. All he did was get value, you know, daily affirmations, you know, weekly free coaching sessions. And then all of a sudden, he started selling t-shirts, hoodies. He has his calendar. He had the daily affirmation checklist wherever he had. But because he built this community of people that liked him, know him, and trust him, he offered something outside of the norm what he was normally doing. They bought it. So it's the same thing, guys. You can have other things around you, but you have to be known for something first. You have to show up every day teaching something first, so that way people trust you enough to where if you offer something else, it's like, boom, they buy it from you. So let's see. Fran says, I like to talk how corporate America don't truly love you and will drop you. So I'm gonna tell you, so like, you gotta be really careful sometimes too with the corporate America thing, because when I first started, I was that one like, you know, bump these jobs, you know, corporate America's a pyramid, you know, I was that guy, right? But then I had to realize, like, there are people that actually like their jobs. They like their jobs. Like my good friend Sean Johnson likes his job, and he doesn't plan on leaving his job. So if I was to do a Facebook Live talking about how corporate America doesn't like us and you should leave your job, it would totally like turn him off, right? So what I figured that I had to do, and what I would recommend for anybody that wants to talk about corporate America, is really like, how could having extra income, you know, help you do more of the things you want to do. So like, reason why I asked Todd about what he likes to do, because like for me, if people ask me, I'm gonna say, hey, I'm a dad. I have 2 boys. Okay, you know, I want to be able to spend more time with my boys, travel the world with my boys. So if I know somebody in corporate America, they have a family. Okay, they want to be able to travel more. My solution to their problem is I'm gonna talk about how spending time, how building a side business can help them spend more time with their family. You know, so I'm giving that solution. I'm not knocking the corporate America side. I'm not saying jobs are bad, but I'm just saying, hey, if you had extra income, let me tell you what an extra $1,000 a month can do for you and your family. And I will create content around that, speaking to dads on how if they want to leave corporate America one day, they can. So again, this is what I'm saying, guys. Y'all got to get creative around knowing who your audience is and what their pain points are. And again, their pain points are probably some of your pain points, some of the same things you've been going through. So you got to figure out, okay, if I know that, what are my hot buttons? You know, what am I doing to help solve that problem? And then you just start talking about it. You start talking about it and providing the solution. And then people will naturally be attracted to you because they want to know, well, how can you help me? You know, if they want to fire their boss, how can you help me fire my boss? You know, if it's lead generation, how can you help me get, you know, more leads? You got to speak to the pain points, y'all. And doing the videos consistently, do that. Stephanie says, same with going to network marketing meetings and events. Some people like to attend, but once yeah, so exactly. Some people like to build online, some people like to build offline. So you just got to know, speak to both of them, right? You know, if you know you have somebody likes the camaraderie and the excitement of, you know, being at the hotel meetings, you talk about that. You know, if you have an audience that loves completely online, you talk about online stuff. You got to know your audience. You have to know your audience. And then what's going to happen, though, you may start speaking to one audience, though, guys, but you're going to attract other people to you. Okay? Because I may say, hey, I'm only going to speak to dads in corporate America, you know, that want to fire their boss. And then people are going to see me show up live doing that. But then as that message continues to go out, it's going to attract maybe some moms who want to fire their boss, leave corporate America. But again, you have to be known for something, though. Be known for something. Start talking about that on a regular basis, providing content that is solving the problem of your audience, because people love to join the leader, the person in front of the room. So again, next Tuesday, your homework assignment is create your intro, and what problem are you solving? You know, what's your part of the service? Let me see what other questions I got in here. Jack says, I love cold market better, but still do warm marketing where I can. So, yeah, this is what I love now, Jack. I love turning cold market into warm market. That's what I love to do, because the warm market, again, if they've been on your list for a long time, then they're like, you know, whatever. Here comes Zach again talking about some business, you know, lead generation, whatever. But eventually, they're going to ask you, like my frat brothers, they'll see me at events and be like, oh yeah, I see you doing your online thing, and I'm like, yeah, but I don't never talk to them about it, like ever. I'm like, yeah, you ready? Come see me. But I love taking that cold market and then turning them into a warm market, because you can build so many great relationships online, especially when you're providing that content, that's helping solving people's problems. So, yep, love that. Dee, I see you've been on, my friend, taking a bunch of notes. You got anything for us? Hold on, you're on mute. You good now?
Do I have anything for you?
Yeah. Any questions you have? Anything?
Well, I was kind of confused earlier about my my target market, and so I'm in the health and wellness. I had talked with you about that before, the company that I'm with, and I'm still kind of confused on how I can market that particular product with them doing all of the stuff that they're doing, with the advertising and putting everything online. I don't know how to get with it.
So what do you say is your not stable product, but what is like what's the word I want to use? Like the product is like the all exclusive, the product everybody should be using.
Well, the product is an energy drink, and that's what they focus on, the energy, providing energy to people who are tired or maybe needing energy at a certain time of the day. And I'm looking at targeting like senior women who are in their retirement age, and trying to figure out how to get that product to them, if that makes sense.
So what has that product done for you?
Oh, the product has done everything that it says. I mean, it's given me the energy and the weight loss and all of that. So it has provided that for me.
There you go. That's what you talk about. See, look. So when you're saying, okay, how do I incorporate this energy drink and get this from my target audience? You get on there and you speak to that audience. It's just like you. Hey, ladies, you know what? I don't want to get there in age. We get seasoned, however you want to say it, right? We're getting a little older, right? We want to keep our energy up. So I actually found a product that's helping me do that, right? This product is so awesome. It's a natural drink. That you drink is going to boost your energy. It's going to help you lose weight if you guys want to lose weight. And then you can start talking about like some of the ingredients in the product, just some of your testimonies from the product, and then if they want more information about the product, if you have a Facebook group built around the product, get them in your Facebook group and just provide more value. So like as you continue to learn about the product and get different testimonials, you just continue to share that stuff.
Okay.
That's all it is. So like when I first was looking to like generate leads online, right? Most of y'all know My Lead System Pro was the company I joined, right? So I would just share what it did for me. I was like, hey, before I learned this stuff from MLSP, I completely sucked. I didn't know what lead generation was. I didn't know what a blog was, So now, because I joined, I got 10 leads in an hour, and I just shared testimonies, right? And as I continue to learn, I just share more. So that's what you do. As you learn new stuff, just share more. And then if that's your ideal avatar that you want to get that product in front of, they're going to relate to it. Like Bonita said, your story is going to become their story.
Okay, good.
There you go. Good question, though. Let's see. Somebody had a question up here. I saw a good question, too. Francis, for me, I'm fixed on my son and his health issues, his surgeries on the 19th. We both have. Okay. So, Fran. So are you saying, because you said you're fixed on my son, so are you saying that's stopping you from doing the lives right now?
No, I guess not, but I was just saying that's why sometimes I'm like up and down, I feel like, because I'm like fixed on that, and I'm like, should I talk about that? Like now, I'm trying to like brainstorm, like if I can maybe talk about those things. maybe somebody else's. Like last night, I posted some things about it and about donating to it or whatever. Because actually, I didn't even know they had a foundation for us with that kind of disease, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But right now, I'm like, you know, my thing is, kind of like getting out of my comfort zone, like letting people know about me, my setbacks or things that happen, you know. Because people they can't relate to that, and I guess that's why sometimes people gravitate towards me, because I've had people come in my messenger box and say, well, you know, I follow you on your Facebook, and you seem like you're so real, you know, like you're the realest person. You check on us, you don't even really know us, but you come, you engage, you know, things like that, you know. And I'm like, yeah, well, I have 500 people, well, I have 500 plus people, and they don't never talk to you, or they don't never like nothing, or you don't know anything about them. So at some point, you know, I've tried to go in, and when I notice some people that never engage, I just get rid of them or whatever. But you know, I try to talk with some people that I see might be as shy, you know, or might just be there, might just be lurking, not because they just want to be nosy, but just because they're shy, you know, and kind of like build a rapport with them.
So I always think about this, right? So people want to hear y'all story. Understand? So you don't always see me do a Facebook Live, and it's always the exact thing. So I may have Zion and Deuce jump on. I may be at a basketball game doing stuff. But you want to share different stuff. So like you're saying, friend, people want to see your life. That's the reason why people watch reality shows. Okay, they watch reality shows because they feel like they get the inside scoop of somebody's life. And again, somebody wants to hear y'all story, right? So think about, anybody ever watched the Kardashians? The Keeping Up with the Kardashians?
Yeah,
okay, so
yeah,
look,
I have.
They may not be your favorite people in the world, but how many of y'all know that the Kardashians have millions of people that follow them? Okay,
Yep.
Millions of people that follow. It's because somebody relates to them. Somebody wants to see their story. Somebody wants to keep up with the Kardashians. I like, that's a brilliant name. Okay, Keep It Up with the Kardashians. Somebody wants to hear their story. They share their life, right? So it's the same thing. Everything. And you may not want to share everything, but you want people to have the inside scoop of, you know, how is Fran building a business, you know, while helping her son go through that. Like, they want to know that, because guess what? There are other people that are sitting at home right now and they're going, you know what? There's no way I can do a Facebook Live. There's no way I can build an MLM because I work a full-time job. I have 3 kids at home. I just can't do it. But then guess what? You get my friend Jax that jumps on here, and she has her kids, okay, on the training with her. So guess what? It's no excuse, but they need to hear like Jax jump on a live and go, hey, let me tell you how I'm building my business while still taking care of my kids. I was on a training session. My kids are right there with me while I'm taking notes. So let me teach you guys how to build a business around your family. Boom. Same thing with Fran. Guys, let me teach you. Fran is going to teach you how to build a business by going through life, because life is going to happen. But are you going to let life stop you? No. And guys, when you watch a movie, right, every person in the movie, the hero, if you go to a movie and the hero just starts off as the hero, you're going to be, that's a pretty boring movie. Okay? Because you want to see the progress that hero went through to become the hero. All right, hold on, my computer's doing something. Yeah, you want to see that progress the hero went through, right? So there's somebody right now waiting to see your progress. There's somebody waiting for you to be their hero, because they need to hear how you dealt with it. So definitely, Fran, you want to share your life, give them an inside scoop, and, you know, leverage that. Leverage it. Talk about how to overcome with that.
So it's okay to be vulnerable a little bit. I'm so used to being private, you know.
Mm-hmm. It is okay to be vulnerable. Now, I'm not saying when you do a Facebook Live, have everything be all woe is me, you know, all of that. Don't do, but it's okay to be vulnerable. It's okay to share, you know, some of your vulnerabilities so people know you're a real person. Okay, and that's why I tell people when I first started doing live, it sucks. Okay, like I jumped on, Zach he talks fast, I stumble on my words sometimes, I get loud sometimes. I know this, right? So if I can do it and make $1,000 online, what's stopping y'all? That's the thing. You can do it too. So be a little bit vulnerable. Let people see the real you. Like, you don't have to like all this, I gotta make sure my lives are perfect, make sure my haircut, makeup done, the kids are put to sleep. Like, there are gonna be Facebook Lives that you do want them perfect. So like, not even perfect. We're gonna be talking about pillar content throughout this process too. So you guys do want to build like pillar content to where it is more in a professional setting. Your lighting's okay. You really are, really detailed on your teaching. But there's gonna be other times you just out and about.
This off.
Yeah, exactly. Like you just out living your life. Living your life. Okay, one of my mentors, he goes out on a walk every single day and does a Facebook Live. It's out on the walk. But he's still teaching, though. He's still teaching. Okay, so it's the same thing, guys. You just gotta, be a little bit vulnerable. It's absolutely okay. Stephanie says, can you speak a little bit about the ratio of presenting your opportunity with sharing content? So for me, guys, it just depends on what your goals are, right? It depends on what your goals are. So for me, I'm all about the content leading to my opportunity. So I'm always teaching, and you make like my ratio is like 95% teaching and 5% talking about the company. So like if you noticed, starting like towards the end of last year and going into this year, I did one webinar a week promoting the company. Everything else was like Zach Facts about teaching something. So you got to figure out what your goals are. So if your goal is, if you're an MLM, you want to rank up to a new rank in the company, or you're trying to sell a certain product or service, then you may talk about it a little bit more because that's your particular goal, for that time frame. So I do stuff in spurts. So like you may see me for the first 5 months, everything I'm talking about is leading people into SAN, or it may be leading them to MLSP. But it just depends on what my goals are, for that particular time frame. So you got to ask yourself there too. What is my goal? Do I need new signups? Do I need new customers? What are you trying to do? And then you build content. You get creative with your content. It's going to help you attract those people to you. So it's really just all about what your goals are for that time frame. So I hope that makes sense, Stephanie. What you got, friend?
Okay, one more question. I'm sorry, y'all. I don't mean to hog it up, but like I said, I'm new to this stuff, and I'm trying to understand when should I learn? When I'm learning, should I go a little bit into the MLSP and a little bit of SANS? Because I'm in behind the SANS, I need to jump back in, and that's what I was telling Jax. I'm jumping back in,
So for you, friend, the biggest piece I can say is you're really trying to, because you haven't been consistently doing it live, you're really trying to get people to know who you are, right? So what you can do for right now is just start talking about what you're learning, okay? So it don't necessarily even have to be about SAN or MLSP. It's what you're learning from SAN and from MLSP. So for instance, if you're gonna jump on the line, you can say, hey guys, this is Fran here. Today I'm gonna teach you about what I learned about solo ads and how solo ads can help you build your email list so you guys can get new sales for your business. So with solo ads, you go boom, 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 X, Y, and Z. You talk about solo ads. Or you can even do a Facebook Live about this mastermind tonight. Hey guys, I was on a mastermind tonight, and we talk about Facebook Lives, why you gotta go build your audience, how you go find your audience, and then you boom, boom, boom. So you're teaching them everything that you're learning. So now people know, hey, Fran is learning something new, okay? And if you're learning something new and they start seeing your growth, guess what they're gonna say? Well, Fran, how are you learning all this stuff? And then you can start having conversations with them and figure out where they need to go. So if you know somebody already has an MLM and they don't want to join the company, if you are promoting MLSP, then you can be like, hey, you know what, check out MLSP because it's going to teach you how to become a better marketer. Or if they don't have a company, then you can say, hey, I'm in this affiliate marketing company that you can check out and talk me how to do all them solo ads. But for right now, I think Frank, you need to get going, just start talking about what you're learning so you can get people, to gravitate. Because somebody, they want to learn it too. It's stuff, I guarantee.
Yeah. Like as far as the learning, I'm talking about as far as the learning, where should I navigate first? Because last year, I remember jumping on ML, I can't say it, the other one, My Lead, with someone else before I found SANS. Mm-hmm. But I was like, well, I'm not really trying to rank into nothing. I wasn't ready to do any of that. So I kind of like left it alone,
Right. So you can't, because you don't want to get, it's a lot of information in both of them, right? And I don't like using that word overwhelm, okay? But it's a lot of information in both of those systems, okay? So, you can just do bits and pieces from both, but really, again, it's just you taking, okay, so say for instance, you want to talk about lead generation 1 week. You can go on MLSP, pull up everything about lead generation, and just talk about lead generation for that week. So you just focus on MLSP that week. And then the next week you say, hey, I want to talk about traffic like with solo ads. And you go learn Insane, everything about solo ads and talk about that. So you have, by having both of those marketing systems, you have a lot that you can talk about. So this is where the planning comes in, and you say, hey, what do I want to talk about this week to give value to my audience around what I'm learning? And that's what you talk about. You know?
All right.
Yeah, so at the end of the day, if you're saying, well, now if you're asking me which one you should promote first because you want to be an affiliate, that's a decision you got to make, okay? Because for me, I have an order in how I promote my stuff, okay? So you gotta come up with your order on what you want to promote first. You know, so for me, it has always been dominate social media, MLSP saying. That's how it's always been. So if you notice any of my funnels, when people come through my funnels from a video, it goes MLSP, then say on the back end. So it just depends on what you want to promote. You got to make that decision though.
Okay.
Yep.
All right.
No problem, my friend. Great question though. Let's see, come back in the chat and see. Somebody said, "Who is it? I need energy all the time." All right. Let's see. Shay, I see you on, my friend. You got any questions for us?
Okay, so hi everyone. All right. So Zach, my intro would be, hi, my name Marsha Walker. All right, I could say hi, my name Marsha. I'm with Rebirth the Glow, and I'm here to inspire you. I have a product that's designed to save women lives. Right? Do you like that?
So, say it again one more time.
Come on, Zach. My name is Marsha. I'm with Rebirth to Glow. I'm here to inspire you. I have a product that's designed to save women lives.
Okay. So I do at the beginning piece, but the transition is going to be what you probably have to work on with that. All right. And that's why I was
what transition?
Going into like actually talking about how you're going to help save women lives, basically. You know, because you're saying, hey, you know, I'm Shay. I want to talk about helping save women lives, and then you have to transition to whatever topic is for that video. So, see if I can give you an example. So if I said, all right, so this is Zach. I'm here to teach you guys lead generation, and I'm going to teach you lead generation by leveraging Facebook Lives to pull in your target audience, you know, into your community, so that way you can build like, know, and trust with them. And this is how we're going to. Well, I'm sorry, let me start off. I messed it up right there. This is what I told y'all. You know, you can mess it up. So in your mind, if it's saving women lives, and if I'm talking about like lead generation, what I would do, you got to make sure your bullet points are ready to go through. Basically, what I'm saying, because you just can't. Like, how would you? What would be the next thing you would say after that?
I don't know. That's why you're my coach. I don't know. So if it's anyone on this line, on this phone, that have like any suggestions, but yeah.
Yeah, and see, that's where, you know, we come back on next week and everybody has an intro. We are going to work through that together, because you got to have that transition right where you can jump right into, you know, what are you doing, you know, with this product to help save women's lives. So like, what are some of the key components of your products right now that you feel like is going to help save women's lives?
That is 100% organic, and that's that's just key right there. That is 100% all cotton.
Okay.
See, I don't. Okay, so the iron strip, that energizes you because it's all natural minerals. So yeah, it's very challenging.
Not really. So think about it again. Always think about what problem are you solving. So if you're trying to save women's lives, you said it's 100% all natural product, right? So your topic for that day may be, hey guys, let me talk to you about this 100% all natural product that we have found is going to help save women's lives. And then you jump right into it. You go into how it's doing that.
Okay.
You know, so, and this is where the content, you got to get really creative around.
Oh no, I started researching because like it's so deep. Like the the whole topic of my product is so, it's so like, I don't
So
know.
look, check this out. So what are, if you was to say, because remember, we're going to go through pillar content throughout this course too, right? And I'm going to have y'all create like 5 videos of pillar content. So what's the top 5 things, 5 problems that your product solves?
Top 5 things that my product solves. Cramps, heavy feminine flow, I got them all written down. I got like 10 or 20 of them.
Okay.
But it's all around women, like body fluid.
Okay. And what age group of women are you targeting for your product? Because you can't say, don't say everybody. I'm gonna tell you right now.
No, I want all of the I want the sports industry. My target is women in sports, because everybody wears a tampon and they don't know that it's made out of recycled trash and put through a bleaching cycle.
Okay. So why else do you want the sports industry? Did you play sports?
No, because my sisters, they play sports and my mom plays sports and everybody wanted me to play sports.
Okay. Okay. So since your sisters play sports, what are some of the issues you see them go through by not using an all natural product that you wanna help solve for sports players?
Well, their skin gets broken out, and I think they're chemically imbalanced, honestly.
Okay, why do you think that?
It gets deep. Because when you're using a product that's not allowing your feminine flow to be released properly, it's stopping your menstrual inside of you.
And how can that harm a woman?
The bacteria gets around your cervix and your ovary areas, and it can create cancers.
Okay. Okay. So you know stuff about it. That's what I'm saying. Y'all learn stuff about your products all the time, right? It's just when you go live, you got to be ready to explain how you're going to solve that for your audience. So as you can see, as a guy, I'm asking all these questions. Like me and Tara probably don't know. Like me and Tara.
Well, now you guys know that you can buy all natural 100% sanitary napkins for your wife, and you can understand why they're acting the way they are, because it's a chemical imbalance, because you're sitting on a pad that's soaking wet that says that it's supposed to last for 8 hours, and you got to change it about 7 times, and you no longer have to live your life suffering in silence, because you have a pad with plant-based polymer, and the absorbency system is like 95%. Really good.
Yeah, so you can do a video like toxins that hurt women, different health issues that affect women.
I got all the videos. Like, I'm in college now, so I want to do a video with the volleyball girls for YouTube.
Okay.
And the basketball girls and the cheerleading girls. I got 3 videos there. Then I need the tweens to do a video to talk about how the pads are good. And then I need the older ones. But my target audience for sports is because they are the biggest influencers.
Okay.
So once they put the kids onto the campaign, my organization gonna be crazy.
Okay.
Right.
So right now, so you say you have a Facebook group now, right?
Right. I have a Facebook group, and they always say I inspire them. And like, I got 85 people so far, because I had to kick some people out because I left the group open like you told me to, but people was inviting people, and then people wasn't really engaging. But when I really, really thought about it, I said, I just want to be able to like talk to the WNBA health administrator. I want to email them and let them know about the organization and stuff like that, like each industry. So once they know what's going on with the pads, they're not going to want to wear them no more. And then they're going to run the campaign for the kids, and that's going to be like crazy.
Yeah, so your whole mission right now is to continue to create that content that explains, the different health benefits of using your paths over somebody else's, and then getting them in your Facebook group so you can continue to build a relationship up, and go from there. But again, we're going to also come up. Do you have a free offer right now, like you're giving away to get people into your group?
I'm almost done writing my ebook.
Okay. What's going to be the name of your ebook?
That's all I got. I want it to be Precious V.
Say it, Precious Z?
Precious V.
Precious V.
You like that, Jax? It's catchy. You want a t-shirt and tights?
Yes, ma'am.
Want a t-shirt and tights like that?
Look,
Okay.
I have an IUD, so I don't have that problem. But you got me wanting to go out and wear it just to wear it.
Well, I encourage every woman to protect themselves with the panty liner if you're not using any day pads or night pads, because we always purchase new underwear and you want to always protect yourself. And it has an energizer strip in it that keeps, cut down the bacteria and things like that. And you can put them in your shoes if you're exercising and walking. You can take the strip out. Yeah.
So there you go. I mean, and we can all tell, like, Shay, you're passionate about talking about how this product can help women, right? So you got to continue to share that passion, through your videos and let them know, hey, this is what I'm doing. This is why I'm doing this for women, because I have a passion for X, Y, and Z, and this is the solution to that. Get them in your Facebook group, and then just keep building the relationship up. And then it can't be, again, it goes back to the whole public speaking deal, right? The more you like really inspire people and give them solutions, then they're gonna be more willing to buy it from you.
Right.
You gotta see you show up.
Right, and how comfortable you were just now talking to me, like you were just having a normal conversation. That's what I try to do in my lives. I pick one person in my head that I want to talk to, that I think that whatever I'm talking about is going to solve for that one person, and I pretend I'm talking to that person. And I don't have to worry about all that other noise and all the other people out there.
Mm-hmm. Yep, absolutely. Absolutely. So, real quick, I don't think Shay was on when I showed her this here. So all the replays, y'all, as we go through this, what in the world is that? All the replays as we go through will be inside the Dominate social media site. And my computer was doing something funny while we was going through this. Let's see. All right, so all y'all should have a login to. Again, if you don't, let me know. So I'm gonna get my admin John to make sure everybody has their login. All the replays will be right here, which is Bootcamp. There's going to be another tab, or Bootcamp Pro, I'm sorry. When you hover over Bootcamp Pro, you'll see Facebook Live Mastery right here. So I'm going to put all the replays there. And then also during the weeks, if I have any other like additional resources thing I want to add, I'm going to put it right here as well too. And I'll let y'all know when I plug in any additional resources for you. There's a resource tab right here you want to check out as well. That's some additional resources for you, some great stuff back here, put back here for you guys. So make sure you go check that out in the resource tab. And if there's ever a time where, we're gonna be doing this for the next 3 weeks now, and you cannot make it on to a live session, make sure you go into the Facebook group that all y'all should be a part of. But if you're not, I'll make sure I add you. Go into the group right here. Go into the Files tab. And then come down to where it says, got questions, can attend? Put all your questions right there. There's ever a session that you can't make. So who else has any other questions before we wrap this up for tonight? Because again, tonight was really about building your audience. Go out there and find your audience. Understand, guys, it doesn't have to be perfect, right? It doesn't have to be perfect. You guys just have to get started. So inside the group, there are 37 topics that you can go back there and do Facebook Lives on every single day for the next 30 days, just to get exposure, get people to see you. Because it's all about making people see you. You have to make your audience see you. The more you stay consistent, people will show up. And again, if you go back and think about how you met Zach Shaheed, it was because I kept showing up. Okay, so imagine if I decided to not do a Facebook Live for 3 months. Y'all would probably be like, in my messenger, like, Zach, where the heck you at? Okay, so you have to make people see you. And in the beginning, you have to go find your audience. You got to go reach out there and get them and bring them to you. Okay, so that's going into the Facebook groups, using the Facebook Graph to search for people. Go find them. And that's until you start doing like Facebook ads and all that, which we'll dive into a little later throughout this month. But you got to go find the people so you can season that algorithm to bring more people to you. And then just stay consistent. It does not have to be perfect. But what you have to convey is your story is their story, that you got a solution that's going to solve their problem. And they know you're passionate about talking about it, and they want to be around you.
I have a question real quick.
Yep.
When you're doing your lives, like, okay, so I did the video challenge with Ace and Rich, but it was geared more towards keeping your congruency and syndication. So we had our Facebook Lives they had to be under 5 minutes. Then they had to be syndicated to Facebook, or not Facebook, YouTube. And then eventually we went on to building a blog and syndicating the video to the blog with the link and everything, so that everything was all together and you were on more than one platform. However, I mean, I get that for some things, but for the majority, I enjoy engaging with my audience. I like the reading, where they pop in and welcoming them and then answering their questions and stuff like that. What I find that I don't remember to do is ask for engagement. I forget to ask for the likes and shares and the drop the, put a 1 in the comment for this or a hashtag, like you do the hashtag replay. And I'm finding it hard to put that into my lives. It's like I forget about it.
Yeah, you got to practice it, because mine didn't come as natural as it does now.
Mm-hmm.
I used to forget a lot too, and it just really, as I started watching other people's lives and hearing them say it, and I was like, hey, I got to add that in there. So that's why when we're building your intro, you can build that in your intro. So that's why now every Zach Fact I say, hey, this is Zach Shaheed from Shaheedville. If you're new to Live Zach Fact, type of hashtag new. You watch on the replay, type of hashtag replay. I say that up front, so you can build that in your intro. So right. Same thing with Shay. Like after she gets done saying, I'm here to, help women live a healthier lifestyle, whatever she want to say, she can say, hey, if you're new, type in new. Or if you're a seasoned vet, type in vet. So it just comes with practice, though, Jack.
Gotcha.
Because like what you don't want to do, and because I used to do this all the time too, right? Like I'll be on a live and people will pop in, and I'll be welcoming everybody that pop in. The next thing you know, it's 10 minutes into live, right. And it's like I really haven't jumped to the topic yet. So now what I try to do is I say, hey, I'm going to welcome some of the live viewers to the broadcast. So as you pop in, leave me a comment below, and I'll welcome like the first 5 people, right? And then jump right into it. And then I may come back in the middle of it and say, hey, if you're just now jumping in, let me know where you're living in from. Then I'll shout some more people out. Then I'll jump right back into it. So it's just all it's all practice, though. Okay. The more you do it, the easier to get.
Gotcha.
Yep.
Thank you.
No problem. Any more questions for tonight, y'all? Everybody has their homework assignment for next week. Is work on the intro and what problem you are solving. So when we come back next week, we're going to listen to everybody's intro, and then we're going to work through it together. I mean, this is like mastermind session. So if we feel like, hey, we want to change some stuff up and give some feedback, let's do that together. So everybody can, jump on, have the intro ready, to go for their lives. Let's see. All right. Anybody else? Anything else for tonight? Y'all good? Cool. All right. So replay will be up. Got the homework assignment for next week. You got all your topics for the Facebook Lives. Y'all can start doing that. And then I will be doing pop-up sessions here and there too. So I'll let y'all know if I pop up live inside the Facebook group to do like an Ask Me Anything or something. We can jump and do some more stuff. But great first session, guys. Thanks for being on, engaging, asking your questions. And we will, so if you don't know, in the member site, if you invite people to the mastermind, I do know y'all have affiliate links back there, right? So if you invite somebody to it, make sure you use your affiliate link so that way you get credit for it. All right, so you want to make sure y'all knew that. It's in the back office. There's a video in the group showing you how to get your affiliate link as well. So make sure you watch that video. All right, good stuff, y'all. I'm about to go check on Zion because I hear him crying like a madman in the back room. I don't know what's going on. And I will see y'all next Tuesday, same time, right here on Zoom.
Bye.
All right, bye-bye, everyone. Have a good night.
Bye, y'all.
Good night.
Bye. Go.